Yo, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be doing a trade recap over the trade I took today on ES. It was a winning trade. I'm going to show you exactly why I took this trade and how you could have too. I greatly appreciate everybody that follows and subscribes to my channel. You don't understand. It does mean a lot to me, and I hope that I can actually give y'all a lot of content and information, so it's worth for you to subscribe. So yeah. Also, I have a Discord channel. It's completely free. I stream it over there every single morning, and I am in there, and that's how you can really contact me. Uh, so if you have any questions, feel free to join and answer or ask away. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this video. All right, so if you watch me, you know that I like to start off on the 4-hour time frame and mark out liquidity, draws of liquidity, and yeah. So first off, we can see that I saw this 4-hour sell side liquidity right here. Wait, let's zoom in for y'all. So actually, before I get into any of this, we see that we have this dramatic sell-off during New York session yesterday, and this dramatic sell-off basically happened because we've been buying for literally this entire time. And so we get this dramatic sell-off, and so now I'm kind of just focused more on liquidity, nothing really more than that. And so I see that there's a 4-hour draw on sell side liquidity down here, right? And that was pretty much it. And this is all I was looking at, not trying to use this imbalance for anything, because this imbalance is literally, let's see how big this bitch is. This shit is 688 ticks. I'm not going to use that. And so we have this sell side here. I also scaled down into the 1 hour after, and I see that we have these 1 hour draws in liquidity here. So we have this 1 hour draw in liquidity here, and then this imbalance as well that I was also looking at. We have this imbalance draw in liquidity, and then that was pretty much it for the day, right? So now I'm looking for buy side to get taken out, because I was pretty much bearish because I wanted to see this 4-hour be targeted, all this 1 hour right here, because if we see here on replay mode, this is where we were standing. And so I wanted to see price want to come down. And so we see here, we scale into the 1 minute, and then after scaling into the 1 minute here, I'll just we see that we create all this buy side, like I was saying before. And then let me just play this out. We have this 1 hour buy side here that I wanted to see get tapped into, and we can see that market opened right here. So after market opens, or as market's opening, we see that we get a push up, manipulation down. And so now that we tapped into this, 1 hour buy side liquidity, I'm looking for shorts down to this liquidity down here, and then also I'm looking for shorts. And then I also saw this swing low that was very antagonizing, and so I was looking at that. And then now, if you know me, I'm looking for a market structure shift on the 1 minute to the downside in this case, because we're trying to look for shorts. And so I'll just kind of play this. We see that this would be the last manipulation leg. So now, wrong one. So now if price goes below, it closes below this level, I'm going to be looking for that short, like I was saying. We also see that we create a bullish imbalance here, so I want to see this get disrespected, and we see, boom, big disrespecting candle right there. We get another close down, and this also, so we get a market structure shift. We have a BPR here, a bearish BPR, because we have this inverse fair value gap, but then there's also this fair value gap on top of it. So the overlapping piece would be right here, and so that would be our BPR. And then we also, if we want to map out standard deviation, we see that this one line, and then we see that these 2 and 2.5 is close to this sell side liquidity, and this 4 hour is close to this, or this 4 line is close to this 4 hour sell side liquidity. And so now basically, since we have all of this mapped out, I'm looking for my entry now. And so I want to see price return into equilibrium of this range. And then I also want to see price tap off this BPR. And then this next candle, I think, yes, we create a bullish or a bearish order block. And so what that is here, let me have a bearish order block. And so what that is it's a high that was put in, and then followed by a low, and then after this low is a higher high, so a high higher than this high, and then after this we have to put in a lower low, so a low lower than this one. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, little pattern, and then the second one would be our order block line. So we want to see price come into this zone right here, and then we want to see price come into this zone and respect it. And so we have all these things lined up. We have this order block, this equilibrium, and this BPR. So I want to see this BPR, and once I get this like that, then first TP will be this sell side, and then second TP will be here. And that's if I get a retracement. If I don't get a retracement, then there's no trade. But obviously there's a trade recap, so we can imagine what happens. We get a push in, we tap into this order block, we tap into equilibrium, kind of reject it, come back up, we tap into this BPR, so now I'm in the trade, reject it, boom, rejection, another move out, a move back. I want to see this right here. Actually, probably once I break out of this range, I'd move my stop loss to break even. I don't think I did that. I think I just like only moved my stop loss to break even after sell side got hit. But I would honestly, after it broke out of this range, I would move my stop loss to break even. We get a retrace back into this order block one more time, push out, and then boom, we see that we just kind of push the sell side. TP gets hit, TP1 gets hit, which was, let's see what it was, like a little 3R, and then this 5R, we can see this play out. And so yeah, the main part that I want y'all to take away from this is that I just waited for this retracement into this BPR, because this BPR was inside of a order block and equilibrium. See, price came up a little bit, respects this little fair value gap, and then we want to see lower, another fair value gap holds, probably the next one, this one, and boom, that was the trade I took today. Honestly, very clean price action given the circumstances yesterday, and that it's just kind of poor price action this entire month. But I'm really glad to say that I was very proud of this trade, because first off, my overall bias in drawn liquidity was correct. And then I also liked seeing my standard deviation range is hold up on the chart. That'll be the end of this trade recap. Thank you everybody that watched. I greatly appreciate it. Like always, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you learned anything new or just like the trade that I took, because I take a lot of trades like this. Join my Discord. All of my links will be in my channel description. And yeah, don't forget to have a good day, and see y'all later.